Right, so guys, after that cheesy intro, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing this Porsche 911 GTS. Who the hell has let me loose with one of these? Anyway, before we begin, a few facts about this car. I just want to mention this is a bit different from a normal Carrera S or a normal Carrera, because this 3.8 litre engine produces 430 brake horsepower. To put that into perspective, it does 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds and has a top speed of 189 miles per hour. So the starting price for this car is around £91,000, and that is pretty standard really. I'm going to move on to fuel consumption now, which I don't know why I'm bothering, because anybody who can afford this car, I know you don't care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So combined you can get an average of around 32 miles per gallon, which considering the performance that you get from this car isn't bad at all. The car comes in 4-wheel drive and in 2-wheel drive as well. It comes in auto and it comes in manual, although I don't know why you'd want it in manual. Moving on to a few of the exterior features. So with the GTS you get this upgraded front bumper, which is slightly more sporty than the normal one. You also get these tinted front headlamps, which is a really nice touch actually. It makes the car look a little bit meaner. If you move on to the wheels, you get these 20-inch satin finished black alloys as standard as well, with this centre locking hub, which is a really nice touch. You get that on the Turbo and the Turbo S as well. So with the GTS you also get the wider body design like you would on a GT2. And there is a styling option where you can pay £1,200 extra and you get a ducktail spoiler and other things like that. But to be honest, I'm not sure why you would bother. I think it looks really, really nice as it is. This spoiler does obviously fold in and out. And yeah, I think it looks awesome from the back, so I'm not sure why you would bother with the optional styling kit. It's a really good looking car. I don't need to explain it to you. Come on guys, you can see that for yourself. So guys, moving on to the inside of the car. I just want to show you how beautifully it's been put together. I mean, you get Alcantara everywhere on the seats, on the gear knob, on the steering wheel, and you can even get it on the dash as well. You get this sports chrono thing over here as standard. You also get the sports exhaust as standard on the GTS. Another really nice touch are the seats. You've just got this GTS emblem stitching here. There is an option where you can get some stitching on the dash, on the seats, and some carbon on the centre console and just along here. That costs £2,000. Definitely worth it, isn't it? But yeah, I suppose it is a Porsche, and that's just how it is. Moving on to practicality, guys, I have to mention it. It's a YouTube car review. I have to mention practicality. You've got this centre cubby over here. It's pretty small, but okay, whatever. Glove box. It's a fair size. You get 2 cup holders. You've got ISOFIX systems in the seats. You've got these door bins over here, which are fairly useful. If we just show you the boot, which is at the front because it's a Porsche. You have to open it like a bonnet. There we go. I mean, do you know what? It's actually a decent size. I've been able to fit all of my camera equipment and loads of other things in there today. You can probably tell it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, it's not too bad considering what kind of car it is anyway. Driving this car, the first thing to mention is the sound. As I mentioned before, they all come with a sports exhaust as standard. Let me just put the window down a little bit. I'm sure you've already heard it, but yeah, I mean, I know I always make sweeping statements when I make my videos, but honestly, this is genuinely the nicest sounding car that I've ever reviewed, ever driven, and quite frankly ever come across. It can actually be quite refined, you know, when you're trying to sneak home without your wife knowing and you don't want to wake the neighbours up. You can click the exhaust button and turn the sports exhaust off, and then it's actually quite refined and it's not as loud and as much of a hooligan-y type of car as it can be. So while we're stationary, something else to mention is the transmission. It does come in manual and auto. I'm not sure why you would go for the manual though. The PDK transmission on this one, it is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it changes gears faster than the Stig could, and it is really, really smooth and nice, and the gears change at all the right times basically. So yeah, transmission, I can't fault it at all. The car sits really low as well, so in terms of the handling, it's really nice. I mean, it's a little bit wet today, so it has slipped out a little. However, I think when it would be dry, it would be absolutely fine. Do you know what? Honestly, the best thing about this car is the sound. I mean, I've got the sports exhaust on right now, and it's just beautiful. Honestly, it really, really is. Whenever you want that feeling that, oh, I'm starting an exciting car or whatever, just knock it down a gear or two. Since I've driven this car, I've gained a lot more respect for Porsche as a brand. Having reviewed the GTR, one thing I definitely can say is that I can imagine this car would be easier to live with on a daily basis around town. I mean, it's just, there's much more of a luxurious aspect to this car. Not only that, it just feels a little bit more refined. Yes, it's not as powerful as a GTR. Yes, the performance in general doesn't really come that close to a GTR, but I mean, it's nearly supercar performance anyway. 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, and the sound, oh, I know I keep mentioning it, but the sound is just, it's just brilliant. Honestly, it really, really is. And the handling as well, the way it grips the road. So as I mentioned before, after having driven this car, I genuinely have a lot more respect for Porsche. Having said that, I have to admit, I've never actually driven a Porsche before. But there you go. If you're a rich guy watching this video and you've got £100,000 to spend on a car, buy this car. Seriously, buy this car. It is fantastic. And I'm not just saying that in terms of performance, I'm not saying that in terms of handling. As an all-round car, as an almost supercar, as a daily driver car, I mean, you can have kids and you can put them in this car with everything. Honestly, it's such a, you get so much car for your money. So buy one of these. Right guys, so that's my review on the Porsche 911 GTS. I hope you enjoyed the video, and just before we end, one thing to say is a massive thank you to the owner of the car for actually letting me use this for the video. You know who you are, thank you very much, I appreciate it. For the rest of the audience watching, I just want to say please remember to like and subscribe for further content. Leave your comments down in the section below, and if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at fastvans_Ahmed. Thanks for watching, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I'm getting so wet, I'm going now. Thanks for watching guys, see you later, bye.